Welcome students. Today we will see polynomial basics. As we have already studied in the class 9th that one variables and their degrees. Suppose if p of x is a polynomial, then the highest power of p of x is called its degree and the variable is x. Suppose for example if 4x plus 2 is the polynomial, then this is called the polynomial with variable x and degree is equal to 1 because the degree of this x is 1. Hence this is called linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Suppose if 2y square minus 4y plus 3, this is one of the polynomial, then this is called as a polynomial with variable y and with a degree 2 because the highest degree in the polynomial is 2 only, because y is also having 1 degree and this is 2. So the total in this equation, the highest degree will be 2, hence the degree will be taken as 2 only. And here only one variable and only one degree is there, that is highest is 1. So hence this is called linear polynomial and this is 2. Degree is 2 means this is called as quadratic polynomial. Okay. Suppose one more polynomial 5x cube minus 4x square plus x minus 2. This is one of the polynomial. The variable is here x and the highest degree in the equation is 3. This is the highest. So degree is 3. So this p of x is a polynomial with variable x and the degree is 3. Then this type of polynomials are called as cubical polynomial. Cubical polynomial. In any polynomial p of x, we have to consider the variable and the degree of the polynomial. So based on the degree of the polynomial, we are dividing. And hence now we will see this linear polynomial is in the form of, always it is in the general form of ax plus b is equal to 0. Ax plus b is equal to 0. So here b is a constant. B is a constant. So the degree of this polynomial is 1. Hence it is a linear polynomial. Suppose for example this is a quadratic polynomial and this is the general formula of this polynomial is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The variable is x and the degree is 2. So here c is constant. C is constant. So the degree is 2 means this is a quadratic polynomial. And the cubical polynomial general expression will be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Here also d is a constant. D is constant. So these are the general formulas. Okay. So now we will see, suppose here if p of x is a polynomial, if p of x is a polynomial in x, and if k is constant, if k is a constant, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called, that is the value of p of x at x is equal to k and is denoted by p of k. P of k. Suppose for example p of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. So suppose at x is equal to minus 1, we have p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 square minus 3 into minus 1 minus 4. This is 1 plus 3 minus 4. This is equal to 0. So at x is equal to minus 1, the equation will become 0. Okay. So then this x is equal to, this minus 1 is called the 0 of a polynomial. So this minus 1 is called the 0 of the polynomial. Suppose a value if you put in the any equation, then if it results to 0, then the value whatever you are going to substitute, that value is called zeros of the polynomial. And also you can substitute at x equal to 4. At x equal to 4, that is this equation 4 square minus 3 into 4 minus 4. 4 4s are 16 minus 12 minus 4. So 16 minus 16. This is also becomes 0. So at two values, that is at x is equal to minus 1 and at x is equal to 4. For these two values, the result will become 0. Hence, the zeros of the polynomials are -1 and 4. Because this is a quadratic equation, as the degree is 2, then hence the polynomial will have two zeros. These are the two zeros. Other than these two values, the equation will not become a 0. In general, P of x is equal to ax plus b. This is for linear polynomial, we will see. For linear polynomial, P of x is equal to ax plus b. For value at x is equal to k, then P of k is equal to ak plus b. Suppose to find the zeros, we have to put 0 here, then ak plus b. So then k is equal to minus b divided by a. This is the formula to find the zeros of a polynomial. So hence, from this it is noted that the zero of a polynomial is equal to constant term divided by the coefficient of x. This is general formula. This is minus b means here b is, in this case it is a constant and a is a coefficient of the x. Hence, this is the formula, zeros of a polynomial. So now we will see the geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial. For example, we will consider this equation y is equal to 2x plus 3. So here we will consider this y is equal to 2x plus 3 equation. In this equation, we will put different values for this x and we will find out the y value. For example, suppose if I put minus 2 in place of x, that is 2 into minus 2 plus 3 is equal to minus 4 plus 3, which is equal to minus 1. So if you put a minus 2, it will become minus 1. So the same thing we will put in the graph. This is the x-axis and this is y-axis. And here for value of x minus 2, this is plus, this is minus. For value of this minus 2, the y value will become minus 1. So here minus 1. So this is one of the point. Okay. Now we will put one more point in the positive direction, that is x is equal to 2, that is y is equal to 2 into 2 plus 3. So the value will be 4 plus 3, which is equal to 7. So here x direction it will be 2 and y direction it will be become 7. So 2 and 7. This is another point. So if you join this and this, the point where it cuts the x-axis, this point, it is called zeros of a polynomial. Zero of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial means the value, that is the curve where it cuts the x-axis, the value will be, this is the zero of a polynomial. Okay. Now how to find out that one? Here 0, this equation becomes, this must be equal to 0. So here find out this one. See, this is 1 minus 1.5 and y value will be always 0, because when it cuts the x-axis means the value of y will be always equal to 0. So this is minus 3 by 2 at coordinate minus 3 by 2 and 0, the curve will cuts and this is the 0 of the polynomial. So at x is equal to minus 3 by 2, the value will be 0. So we will see, we will verify this one. Y is equal to 2 into 3 by 2, that is minus 3 by 2 plus 3. See, this 2 cancel, this minus 3 plus 3. This is equal to 0. So hence it is verified. Okay, this is the geometrical meaning of a zeros of a polynomial. So now we will take one more example, that is quadratic equation x square minus 3x minus 4. Here we will substitute some negative values, zeros and some positive values, so that we will verify what is the value of y, and accordingly we will plot in the graph. So here for x equal to minus 2, this y will become minus 2 square minus 3 into minus 2 minus 4, which is equal to 4 plus 6 minus 4. So this is 4 cancel, it will be 6. So this is 6. Hence in this way, so y is equal to, one more minus 1 will take, minus 1 square minus 3 into minus 1, 3 into minus 1 minus 4 is equal to 1 plus 3 minus 4 is equal to, say 3 plus 1 4 minus 4, this is equal to 0. So if you put 0, y is equal to 0 square minus 3 into 0 minus 4, which is equal to 4 minus 4. Okay, this 0 cancels. So in the same way we have got these values. Okay, these values we will put in the graph, so that what happens at x is equal to minus 2, see at x is equal to minus 2, this value, the y value will be 6. So this is the first point. In the same way, minus 1, 0. So this minus 1 and y value will be 0, this one. And 0 at 0 means x equal to 0, this will be minus 4, y will be minus 4, this is 0 minus 4. In this way, the curve will be like this parabola. This curve, actually it is called as a parabola. This you will study in the next classes. See, by observing this curve will touch us the x-axis at 2 points, that is at minus 1 comma 0, at minus 1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0, 4 comma 0. So here what we have to observe, this y-axis it will be always equal to 0, because the curve touches the x-axis means the y value will be always equal to 0. So the zeros of these polynomial will be minus 1 and 4. So now we have understood the geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial. The zeros of the polynomial is nothing but the value at which the curve touches the x-axis is called zeros of the polynomial of x variable. Please mind it. Solve some of the exercise so that we can understand better.